Huey Long. Who doesn't love him? Governor of Louisiana. The guy who assassinated him obviously didn't like him. Managed to be senator and governor at the same time. Such an amazing individual. But what else did he believe in? What was his firm political stances that ended up him getting shot? I mean, we all know every man should be a king. But without monarchism? What's that? Now, the first thing Huey Long believes is capitalism. Well, bleeding heart capitalism, basically, where we should subsidize the poor. But it's also using capitalism against itself by saying, hey, you know what? Instead of just treating capitalism as all evil, we should use the corruption in it to our advantage to manage to get books. And so, trade with capitalism really goes up while the kingfisher himself just gets more and more gold and to spend. Which he then, of course, gives to the socialist conservatives or anybody, mainly school children. He did a lot of work for school children, which was great. But behind capitalism backs, all of a sudden, those $50 textbooks are being paid with the capitalist's own money because of Huey Long's ideas. So Longism really believes about using capitalism against itself rather than trying to outright destroy capitalism. And by doing these welfare systems, they believe they can stop the commies. Yep, a lot of communists believe Huey Long was on their side. Huey Long, or Longism, absolutely hated communists. They believed communism was the greatest evil, and the only way to fend them off is to get welfare and free goods for public schools and stuff, is to fight off the commies who are trying to, do that anyways, but also put authoritarianism in the mix. So it's not really socialism either. He also hated socialism, just believing that capitalism and communism, mainly communism, is one of the greatest evils in the world, and capitalism can be used against itself. He also believed democracy can be used against itself, which is where authoritarian democracy comes in and why he's known as the dictator of Louisiana. Because if you can get into power and work the system so you're always in charge, you can get massive ideas done, as well as stop the commies and capitalists from taking over. But don't be a ferret. Huey Long absolutely hates capitalism, and instead of trying to slowly reform it through market, he believes he can just beat into submission, so it basically becomes a foil to communism when they try and take over. But by beating this in submission, this includes forms like taxing large businesses, introducing trust funds, and basically all what FDR did because he really took Huey Long's ideas. But what ends up happening with this system is ruin big business. Yay! With ruining big businesses, this allows Huey Long to really take over and the free market to expand, while capitalists themselves don't really exist anymore because every man's a king. Oh, that sounds familiar. Where else is every man a king if they have a lot of money? Oh, that's and Capistan. And Capistan also agrees with Longism quite regularly, like they were kind of inspired. But again, because of the whole welfare things, they don't really support it, but they're great business partners with each other, so they'll do a lot of trading, and ANCAPs really like Huey Long just because of Huey Long's economic system and trying to spread the wealth out evenly without forcing it to be spread out evenly. But now he's just the Kaiserreich dude who replaces FDR. Yeah, I made a Kaiserreich reference. I know, it's typical, but that's where most people know Long from. Anyways, yeah, FDR took a lot of his policies, so you can blame Huey Long for the New Deal. Don't know what else to say. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Yeah, hope you like and enjoy this video. Can't believe this series made it to 50, so yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Share if you want to, I don't really care. Thinking about making a Patreon soon, so keep your eyes out open for that. Join the Discord server if you want to, it's kind of dead right now. Anyways, that was a fun time. Have a good day. Bye! Wait, that's not the end.